Now, the story that is going to be the focus over the next 20 minutes is the Hindi imposition debate that has been reignited after Union Home Minister Amit Shah suggested that people of different states should communicate with each other in Hindi and not English. He was quoted by the Ministry of Home Affairs as having said that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has decided that the medium of running the government would be Hindi, which is the country's official language. Amit Shah, however, did clarify later that Hindi should be accepted as an alternative to English and not the local languages. He also suggested that Hindi should be made more flexible by accepting words from other local languages. However, the opposition is gunning for Shah and the ruling BJP for trying to further their saffron agenda, sowing seeds of division in the country.
Government running in Delhi now, central government, that Home Minister is actually trying to buy forcibly their personal agendas, but he will not ultimately going to successful. People will teach them the lesson.
A particular language on any other languages will not be good for the country's unity. We, the communists, put emphasis on the unity of India. We stand for that. And the Constitution has approved many Indian languages in the 8th schedule. The statement of the Honorable Home Minister will not be good for India's unity. So I request Amit Shah to relook into the statements.
It is a ludicrous claim that is being made by the Home Minister, Mr. Amit Shah, that Hindi should replace English. Let us not forget history, that it is only because of English, the expertise of English the Indians had, the Indian economy had grown so much. This issue has been settled long back. In 1965, after the Hindi agitation, this issue has been settled that English will continue to be one of those link languages which is going to be used by the union and used by the other authorities. Now, trying to change this status quo will have disastrous consequences.
हिंदी हमारा देश का भाषा है, राष्ट्रीय भाषा है, तो हिंदी में तो सबको बात करना ही चाहिए और अंग्रेजी ज़रूरत हो तो यूज़ करना चाहिए। अंग्रेजी तो एक्चुअली गुलामी का भाषा है। जिस अंग्रेज ने हमारा ऊपर हुकूमत चलाया, इतना दिन हम लोग को पराधीन करके रखा, इतना सारी चीज़ लूट लिया देश से, उसी का भाषा है अंग्रेजी।
To help us understand the implications of this statement and the controversy, I am now joined on this broadcast by Narayan Tirupathi, the spokesperson of the BJP, as well as Gokul Chandran, political analyst, joins us. So, Mr. Chandran, coming to you first. How is it that if Hindi replaces English, it is going to be disastrous for the country?
The main issue here is Mr. Modi and Mr. Amit Shah are finding it difficult to learn English or understand English. So they need Hindi to be pushed so that they can converse. It is their personal benefit that they are trying to push.
I will not allow this fellow to talk. I want to talk.
So, Mr. Tirupati, let him
fellow
make his
called
point.
me in singular during the last program.
Let him
This fellow has to apologize now. You
listen.
throw him out. Times now has allowed this fellow. Times now allowed this fellow to talk.
Wait.
Sir,
You throw him out of this program.
sir, let him make his
He
point.
called
You'll
me
get your chance to
singular.
counter.
Yeah. See, because in most of the states, Hindi is not being spoken or Hindi is not being taught.
This
Then how will you
fellow
expect those
accused me in
people?
singular. You are calling a thug to your program. You are calling a thug to your program. He is a thug.
Sir, he's here as
come on,
a
please shut
voice
up, yaar.
for
Shut
the
up.
point of view.
Your channel allowed him.
Just shut up
your
and listen,
channel allowed
Tirupati.
him to talk in
You'll lose my-
in abusive language.
Tirupati,
How can
listen.
the Times
Tirupati,
now
listen,
allow him
Tirupati.
to talk? I let him apologize in front of the public and then let him talk. That should be the duty of the anchor.
Mr. Tirupati,
This fellow should apologize.
Mr. Tirupati, he's here to express his opinion on a certain matter. That is the point of debate. Can we just let him speak?
No, he cannot
Okay.
move away from that.
Sir-
This fellow should apologize. He is a thug. He called me in singular in the national channel and you are allowing it.
Sir, Mr. Chandran.
No, otherwise time over. You apologize for that. Will you apologize for
I
that?
request Mr. Chandran not to make any personal comments, and that is also the
No,
request to
what
Mr. Tirupati.
he
Can we?
said. You ask him to apologize here first. This thug has to apologize.
I
This bloody
called
thug has
Tirupati
to
by his
apologize.
name.
He appeals to me in singular.
I called Tirupati by his name. If his name is anything else, I don't know.
No.
Sir, can we please get beyond this personal back and forth? The channel does not endorse any name calling. Can we please get beyond this and get to the point of this debate right now?
Your name is Tirupati, right?
How can you
I
call
called
me
your
like
name.
this? You are a thug. You are a thug. Then
Sir,
you
please,
apologize
such
for
language is absolutely unacceptable. Both
What?
of you people.
What?
Can we just now
No,
behave as
you are
adults
wrong.
and discuss the
How
point
can you
at
allow
hand?
that? Let him
Oh,
apologize.
listen. Okay.
He should apologize. He should apologize for what he said.
I called him by his name. Okay,
No,
if
you
he's-
called
Mr.
me.
Chandran, and Mr. Tirupati.
How you will talk to me
Mr.
like this?
Tirupati, okay, let me
You
just
will
start
call
with
me
you.
singular?
Mr. Tirupati, can we just get beyond this? Just tell me, let's come back to the topic of debate. People are watching you. People want to know your opinion on this. Like I said, we do not tolerate, we do not accept any personal name calling on this show. We will take up this matter.
Let him apologize. You make
Mr.
him
Chandran.
apologize for what he said. You make him apologize for what he said.
he is-
Mr. Chandran.
If he is hurt, then my apologies too.
Right.
Being much senior to me, I shouldn't have called him by his name. I should have used some adjective to his name, and I am
He is wrong. He did not call me by name. He called me in singular. He spoke to me in singular.
okay. Oh, you are very senior and you are a big person. Okay, boss. Okay. I called you by in singular. Okay, I take it back.
Okay. Sir, now that we have
Okay, fine.
settled that, Mr. Tirupati, he has apologized to you.
I take it
Mr.
back.
Chandran, please make your point and make it succinct because
Yeah,
we've wasted a lot of time in this.
Yeah, sorry about that. See, Hindi is not being taught or even spoken in many of the states. Many of the people don't know what Hindi is, what is Hindi. The South Indian state, the northeastern state, Bangladesh, Bengal, Orissa, and all these states, if you ask those people to communicate in Hindi, then they will find it very difficult. Actually, you are imposing a language on those people, which those people are not liking and which they are not willing to converse. This is actually against the federal structure of our constitution, which Mr. Modi and Mr. Amit Shah should step back on this issue and let people to speak whatever they like, and English should be the medium of communication across the state and across the country.
Mr. Tirupati, it is not about unification, it is about imposition. You are pushing forward your agenda.
No, see, first of all, he has spoken. The Home Minister of this country, like the Home Ministers, right from 1976, who are all the Home Ministers, they have spoken on the Committee of the Parliament on Official Languages, including our Tamilian Mr. P. Siddharamaiyah when he was the Home Minister. It is the duty of the Home Ministers to develop Hindi as per the Constitution, what we have agreed. That is what we have done. He is also a Gujarati. He is not a Hindi person. He is not a person who has a mother tongue as Hindi. His mother tongue is Gujarati. We need to understand this. But why? This is because India is one. It definitely language unites India. So what we have accepted is doing it simple. It is not that we are trying to degrade Tamil or something like that. In fact, our Prime Minister is on all praise about Tamil right from the day he came to the seat as the Prime Minister seat. That's it. So what we are trying to say is that this we have accepted when the Constitution was framed. We have to accept it. And they said that is official languages for the first 15 years, Hindi and English. So the Congress which imposed, if we go back to the Constitutional Assembly, everything, we may find that Lakshmikanta Maitreya, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, everybody wanted Sanskrit as the official language. But it was the Congress which influenced and which imposed the Hindi in entire India. But we have accepted, as a free country, we have accepted language unites India. It is not that other languages are bad. It is not at all like that. We have two languages.
And that is also what Mr. Shah has said, Mr. Chandran. He says that English should be replaced with Hindi. Local languages can be promoted as it is.
या इसमें सिर्फ इतना ही पूछता हूं तिरुपति जी को। तिरुपति जी, आपको तो मालूम है, आपका स्टेट में तमिलनाडु में बीजेपी वाला कितने लोग हिंदी आता है? कितने लोग हिंदी में बात कर सकते हैं?
I understand. Now you are talking in Hindi.
नहीं, आप हिंदी में बात कर लीजिए। नहीं, आप हिंदी में बात कर लीजिए ना, आप हिंदी में बात कर लीजिए, हम हिंदी में बात करेंगे। आप इंग्लिश को विरोध करते हैं, आप इंग्लिश को विरोध करते हैं।
I don't know Hindi.
आपका नेता लोग हिंदी को विरोध करता है, आप हिंदी में बात करेंगे। क्यों इंग्लिश में बात करना है? हम हिंदी में बात करेंगे। आपका स्टेट में बीजेपी का कितने लोग हिंदी में बात कर सकते हैं? इंग्लिश छोड़ के, तमिल इंग्लिश छोड़ के कितने लोग हिंदी में बात कर सकते हैं? कोई बात कर सकता है? फिर आपका स्टेट के लिए, आप तो तमिलनाडु का है, आपका स्टेट के लिए आपको कुत्कुलारी मार रहे हैं। You shouldn't speak
Mr.
about
Tirupati,
against
what
the
do you have
Tamil
to
culture.
say to this, as well as to the fact that some people also say that because the language of higher education and job opportunities is English, replacing that with Hindi would actually be disadvantageous?
No, see, first of all, we need to understand. It is not that, I don't speak Hindi. That's it. I love my language. I love Tamil. 100%.
And nobody is asking anybody to hate any language.
No, that's what. It is not that I don't hate Hindi. That's what I said. It is not that I don't hate Hindi. I love my language. And see, it is because of the, last 50 years where in Tamil Nadu, the politicians, definitely they hated Hindi. And that is the reason we were not able to learn Hindi. We need to accept that. So, what we are trying to say is that, yes, definitely we have accepted in the Constitutional Assembly and our Constitution says that the official language of India is Hindi and English. And only for 15 years, that is a linked language. And now, we should start learning Hindi, which will unite us. That is what Mr. Amit Shah said.
Right.
And it is RSS and BJP, the only party and the only movement which says that
It is only about promoting a language that could be a link to connect everybody across the country. It is not about imposition, says the BJP. Opposition obviously disagrees. It is a debate that has gone on for decades. Very difficult to settle it in 10 minutes. So thank you, gentlemen, for joining us. We take a very quick break.